What's good, YouTube? It's your boy the Real Quinn Jr. and I'm back with another video on Naruto the Boruto Shinobi Striker. Now today's build is going to be influenced by none other than Sarada Uchiha herself. And this is one of the builds that I partly kind of displayed on one of my other videos, but I decided to make a whole video over this build. But you already know, if this is your first time here, hopefully I can gain your son with the content. And if you've been here before and you haven't subscribed or liked or any of that yet, I don't know what you're doing. But you already know how we run these videos, man. Let's go ahead and start that intro. Alright, so for the build, we're going to be making a healer type, of course, and the weapon is going to be the Tobirama Ninja Blade, because, you know, it's just a weapon I like to rock with. Plus, I haven't unlocked any of the other ones. And the ninja tool we're going to be using is the Healing Seal Type 2. So, for the first Ninjutsu, it's going to be the Green Rain Ground Hold, and this jutsu shoots out a kunai with healing seals into the surrounding area, which can heal allies, reduce ninjutsu cooldown time, and increase ninjutsu resistance. The effects last for a set period of time. So pay attention to that description because it's going to play a role in why we choose the certain clothing skills. But if you don't know, they buffed this jutsu and they added a few extra effects to it to make it better. And the fact that it reduces ninjutsu cooldown time and it increases your resistance, that's pretty cool. It makes the jutsu a lot better. And the range for it is actually, you know, pretty wide of a circle, which is perfect for base and flag battle. So we move over to the next jutsu, we're going to be focusing on the Yasuka beads. And basically what the Yasuka beads does, you're going to summon the Susanoo, and this is what you get from the Itachi DLC. So with the Yasuka beads, you manifest Susanoo and hurl beads at enemies. Hitting a target results in a blast that engulfs all enemies in the surrounding area, inflicting damage. And they also updated it recently where you can combo this attack. So you can activate the Susanoo and it's going to knock your opponent back, and then you're still going to come back and hit them with the beads. And this just works perfect with staying in one place and trying to defend a certain area. So we move on to the final jutsu, which is the ultimate, which is the Mind Transmission Clone Jutsu, which is unleash the Mind Transmission Jutsu on multiple targets, paralyzing them for a certain period of time. Additionally, inputting a secret technique causes explosive damage and reduces secret technique gauge. Now the thing with this jutsu, you gotta make sure that your partners are on the same page, because I used this jutsu multiple times when I was recording this video, and my teammates would knock the people out of my ultimate and then it wouldn't even work. But when you input it a second time, it'll basically explode, and it works well because you can also reduce the secret technique, which is very helpful when it comes to base or flag battle, because lots of times people are going to try to save up their ultimates and then they're going to collaborate to use their ultimates to try to steal the flag or steal a base from you. Some people will do stuff like using hidden miss and auto or stuff like that, and it's pretty good to be able to counteract this while reducing their secret technique gauge. And lastly, we got the clothing skills, which is going to be Master of Medicine, Ready and Resolute, and Battle Hardened. And what's really important is the Ready and Resolute, because when you add up the reduced ninjutsu damage from the Green Rain Ground Hold and with this ability, it really boosts your defense. And with healers already having a lot of health, this just makes it really hard for people to actually kill you. So you see right here, I'm doing a flag battle, and this build is not really very offensive, but it can be offensive if you know how to use it properly. But for the most part, it's good with defending. If you're protecting the flag and you have an opponent that can actually help you, like you have a partner, like you see this guy right here, I'm helping him, and while he's in here, he's also recovering his ninjutsu a lot faster. So he's able to continually summon the toad, and we're able to just defend this flag, and we have no issues. I mean, if they want to steal the flag, they're going to have to send more than just one person to come, because it's just not going to work. Now, the only thing that sucks about this is if you don't have good members that are actually trying to capture the flag, you might struggle a little bit when it comes to that area. So for the most part, we have no issues defending the flag, and then, I ain't gonna lie, dude really caught us with something smooth, I'm not gonna lie. He hits me with the flashbang. I've never actually witnessed this weapon, and I didn't think that it would just hit me like that, but yeah, he flashbanged us, and then he runs off with the flag. And the thing about this build though, it's not very fast at all. So I mean, you're probably not going to catch anybody unless you could maybe hit them with the Susanoo from a distance. But yeah, if somebody steals off with your flag, you're not catching them with this build. Not going to happen. And another thing also, it's not really too good at getting the flag. I mean, you might be able to help out a little bit, but for the most part, you're good at defending. And you know right here, we got the famous clip. He thought he was going to beat up on my mans over here, and then we find a way to come over here, and we save him. Now, you can let me know in the comments, was this a good save, or you think I just got bailed out? You think I should have got caught inside the crystal ice mirror? Just let me know how you feel about it. But honestly, I had a lot of fun playing with this build, especially in flag battles, and it felt like I was actually able to frustrate my opponents, and they wasn't able to do what they wanted to do with me. But like I said, for the most part, this is going to be really good with defending the flag. As far as if you're trying to go for your opponent's flag, it can still be useful because I mean you can set up a heal point for your allies if y'all are trying to attack and get the flag, or if you're actually able to get on your opponent's flag point. And you see right here, I'm able to use my mind transmission, and then boom, we can blow them up. And I have the flag with me, and I can get out of there. But the only thing, like I said, about this build is it's extremely slow. So like, I'm not gonna get anywhere with this flag, and it's just healers just aren't the best builds to actually run with flags. If he catches up to me, no problem. So, but all around, using the build and flag was pretty good. Now I tried to go to barrier battle with the build, and yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I got beat up on by some sweaties. Now, it's not really that useful when it's coming to barrier, simply because, I mean, I guess you could set up a heal point close to the barrier, that you're trying to raise up. But I mean, once it's not really gonna help, especially if you're attacking. Now, if you're defending the barrier, yeah, then that might give you a little bit more help because you can keep your allies alive, and it'll allow you to actually be able to prevent them from bringing down the pillars to attack Gambabuto or whichever one it is. But if you're attacking, no, it's not really going to do too much. Besides, I mean, you might be able to set up a little heal point, but at that point you'd be better off using a long range heal move. As far as when it comes to attack battle, when I use it in attack battle, I would mainly go towards the flag, or not towards the flag, towards the scroll. I'd find the scroll, I'd set up my little heal circle, and I'd just protect the scroll. Or, I'd just go into the middle of the battle. That's the good thing about this heal build. Some people prefer, healer builds that, you're just strictly healing. But, I like to move around and do a little bit of action also. And that's what this will allow you to do. It allows you to get in the middle of the action, and then you can still, heal your opponents. You can still heal your allies by putting the circle down and just in the middle of the fight. Now, you can run this build in survival mode if you want to. You might be seen as a little weird if you do it though, because I mean, I ran it in survival mode a few times, and yeah, it definitely seemed like my opponents was like thinking I was probably like the most corniest person on the planet for running this. So I mean, yeah, you can use it in survival mode. You might have somebody rage quit on you, like this guy right here. He just left, which I don't blame him, because I don't know if I'd want to play somebody that was just hiding inside of a healing circle. But it's a pretty decent build. For the most part, you're going to want to use it in base or flag battle. And I'm sorry, I'm going to say it now, I wasn't able to get any base battle recording content. But for the most part, you're going to be using it the same way as flag. I mean, and the good thing about if you're using this in base battle, you might be able to like keep an opponent sitting there with you for a while. Because the way I see it, especially when it comes to base battle, it's really just who can last the longest, who can last and keep that area the longest. And since you have this healer build, I mean, even if you're doing a one-on-one, the fact that you have Itachi's Susanoo Jutsu, it allows you to deal out some damage. And then if you just keep putting the circle down, you're going to outlast your opponent. And at some point, they're either just going to ask for some help to come take that base, or they're just going to go leave to go get another base. So this build would be really good for maybe protecting people from backtracking and taking your home base. Alright YouTube, that's going to be it for today's video, man. Hopefully y'all liked the build, and hopefully y'all enjoyed the clip that I was able to get for y'all. Let me know how y'all feel about the clip in the comments, man. And let me know, give me any subscriber builds or anything like that I can try out. If, there's some builds that you want to see me run, let me know, and, I'll make a video of it. And don't forget, I haven't forgot about the closing skill breakdown series. We will be continuing that. Just had to take a little break from it. But if this is your first time watching one of my videos and you made it this far, I'm going to need you to just politely harass that like button. just like these guys harassing me in this lobby right now. But no, seriously. Thank y'all for tuning in, and if you've been here since the beginning of the journey, I really appreciate you for supporting the channel. But y'all already know how we do these videos, man. I'm gonna see y'all next time. We up.